Hello everyone. So we're back with the lesson of phonetics, right? So earlier we have discussed about the phonetics of consonant sounds, right? And after that, I have told you to know the exact articulation of those phonetic sounds, right? To know the place from where we have to articulate those sounds, we need to know the three branches of the phonetics, right? So today, here we are going to discuss about those branches that we have earlier talked about at the end of our lesson, right? So let's begin with the lesson today. So today lesson will be on the three branches of the phonetics, right? So there are three branches in the English phonetics, right? When we study the English phonetics, it is very important for us, to the listener or to the student of the language, right, to know there are three branches in the phonetics, right? And those are the articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics, and auditory phonetics. And now, what is articulatory phonetics? Articulatory phonetics क्या होता है? Articulate का मतलब ही क्या है? Articulate means to express, to speak out, right? So it's deal with the production of the sound, right? How do we produce this sound? How do we produce the sound of f? How do we produce the sound of k, right? Those all comes under the articulatory phonetics. And then comes the acoustic phonetics. Acoustic phonetics means physical properties of the sound, which means in this section we study the physical properties of the sound, right? When we produce a sound, it carries the physical properties along with the production of the sound, right? We see there's an amplitude, there's a frequency in the sound, right? When we produce a high pitched sound and then the low pitched sound, we see the differences in frequency, right? What are the frequencies? Frequencies is the properties of the sound, right? So here in this section, acoustic section, we learn the properties of those sounds. So now we are done with the production of sounds. We are done with the physical properties of sound. Done after getting over, right? After getting over with the production of sound, right? एक बार sound को produce कर दिया, and then we know the physical properties of those sounds, right? अब इसके बाद क्या करना है? इसके बाद क्या करना है? The main focus will be on the listener, right? अब listener कैसे सुनते हैं? Listener को क्या सुनाई देता है? That is important, right? तो यहाँ क्या करते हैं? Auditory phonetics में हम क्या पढ़ते हैं? Listener ने sound को कैसे perceive किया, right? It based on the sound perceived by the listener, right? So this section, auditory phonetics, study the sound perceived by the listener, right? As I have mentioned earlier, that out of those three branches, the main important thing, the main focus should be on the articulatory phonetics, right? Articulatory. What is articulatory? We have already discussed articulatory. Articulatory means to express, to speak out, right? So we need to know how do we speak out those speech sound? How do we speak those speech sound in the correct manner? For which the focus should be on the articulatory phonetics, right? So here is the articulated phonetics. Now, articulate. Articulate means to speak and to express. That we have already discussed, right? वो तो हमने पढ़ लिया कि articulate क्या होता है. Articulate का meaning होता है बोलना, एक बार express करना, एक बार speak out करना speech sound को, right? So now comes the articulated phonetics. Articulated phonetics क्या होता है? Articulated phonetics are those sound which is produced with the help of our human body, right? एक sound को produce करने के लिए हम किसकी help देते हैं? अपने human body, अपने organs की help देते हैं, right? उसको बोलते हैं articulated phonetics, right? Those sound produced with the help of human organs or the human body is called articulated phonetics, right? Then comes the articulated. Now what is articulated? Articulated क्या होता है? Those organs that have help in producing the sound is called articulated, right? Let's take an example of a speech sound, right? Let's take an example of p sound, right? एक प sound को produce करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? प, प, सी. We use lips, right? Lips is the part of the body. So p is the articulated phonetics because p is produced with the help of a human body, right? With the help of human body, human organ, which is lips. Lips की मदद से हम क्या करते हैं? प की sound को produce करते हैं, which is why p become the articulated phonetics, right? Then lips क्या होता है? Lips क्या है? Lips है articulated क्योंकि lips is the one which is helping, right? Lips is the one which is helping to produce the sound p, right? एक p sound. p क्या है? Articulated phonetics है. Articulated phonetics p को produce करने के लिए lips help करता है ना, तो lips क्या है? Articulated, right? Now is articulation of speech, right?